Here's a recap of where the main political parties stand. Tory promise to get Brexit done. Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party pitches to get Brexit done and dusted, while also focusing on an optimistic, one nation agenda that includes domestic issues like education, healthcare and crime. The PM has cast the vote as the people versus the Parliament, suggesting that lawmakers have thwarted the will of the British public in failing to pull the UK out of the European Union. He's betting this message will be enough to break the political deadlock on Brexit by ushering the Conservatives back into government, but that's far from certain. Labour touting real change. The opposition Labour Party is running on a radical manifesto that includes key promises like reducing carbon emissions to zero by 2030, renationalising water, energy, rail and postal services, and making higher education, childcare, social care and medical prescriptions free, all of which would require a significant uptick in public spending. Their campaign positions the election as a once-in-a-generation chance for real change, while promising to get Brexit sorted by throwing the question back to the public in a second referendum. Labour's plan is to negotiate a softer Brexit deal with the EU, and then to put it to a vote against the option of remaining. Party leader Jeremy Corbyn says the process can be pulled off within 6 months of an election, and his is the only major party pushing for a second poll. Liberal Democrats pledge to stop Brexit. The Lib Dems, much like the Conservatives, are campaigning on the single platform of Brexit. The party has pledged to stop Brexit by revoking Article 50, the mechanism for leaving the European Union, if it wins a majority in Parliament. And if there were any questions about its appetite for an election, party leader Joe Swinson responded to news of the vote with a gif from the film Bring It On. Scottish National Party pushes independence. The Sunny has released a campaign ad featuring the Prime Minister's tousled blonde hair and the message, "Time to choose, Scotland's future in your hands are those of Boris Johnson." The left-wing Scottish nationalists, who dislike Johnson, and his right-wing English Conservatives, are pushing for another independence referendum to separate the country from the UK. Brexit Party demands clean break. Nigel Farage reprised his role as a pro-Brexit agitator when he set up the Brexit Party, which performed well in this year's European election. He wants a no-deal Brexit, an outcome economists have warned against, but the government briefly talked up before striking a deal with the EU. Farage will take on Johnson over his Brexit credentials, and the winner of that battle could dictate the election. If Farage picks up momentum, the Conservatives could be squeezed from both sides on the issue. We need a clean break now.